You remember Volo? Hi, Volo. So I've been doing a series about how I got my fosters, where they came from, just to kind of, that was a whole bite. I took this healthy snacker and I poured some filtered water on it because it makes it chewy. And now he's devouring it in 3 bites. That's not how it's supposed to work. So, Volo, we got a message. Somebody said that they found a guinea pig that seemed to have been attacked by an animal. And they said that they couldn't keep it. And then they said, so if we can't take it, that they would have to just release him outdoors. And then they said, please message us at your convenience. It was so nice of them to be polite while they essentially blackmailed and threatened us. Why go to the trouble of, quote, saving an animal if you're then going to threaten to release the animal back out where you found them? Whether they were going to do that or not, in some ways is irrelevant. You have to take people at their word when it comes to, endangering animals. But regardless, when I got there, he had been living for who knows how many days, how many weeks in a very small Rubbermaid tub. They were feeding him only lettuce, and he had incredibly runny, soft, pasty poops, and he was extremely emaciated. He was basically a full-grown piggy, but he only weighed 550 grams after I took him home and gave him some food, some critical care and some food, emergency food, and a little bit of extra veggies. But now, I just weighed him right before I turned the camera on, and he is at 1,240 grams. So that is 1 kilogram and 240 grams. Look at that. He's a juicy boy. He's juicy. You found the second. Hey, you found the second healthy snacker. If you have not tried these for your piggies, I highly recommend them. And when we're talking about too much veggies causing squishy, pasty poops, I've had people say that doesn't happen. Too much veggies can't give your piggy squishy poops. Well, I've told this story before. A lady came to the rescue, her guinea pigs. She was trying to find a friend for her piggy, and her guinea pigs, all of them had just the wettest, pastiest, runniest, gross poops. And I was like, what do you feed them? And she's like, lettuce. And I was like, how much? And she's like, I don't know, like a head of romaine lettuce each. Each guinea pig was getting a head of lettuce. Now, I'll give my pigs 1 lettuce leaf per day, but not every day. I sometimes will give them a salad, but usually they'll get a tiny piece of carrot in the morning, a little piece, so that I can tell who is healthy, who is hungry, and who is anxious to be fed. Because if your piggy's not climbing the walls when they know it's veggie time, then that means something's wrong and that they don't feel well. So I do that in the morning just so I can catch any illnesses. Look at all these crumbs. Look at these crumbs. We got enough crumbs to press a whole new cookie. So he has more than doubled in weight, almost tripled in weight. What? Yes, you have. It's okay. It's good. I'm glad. There are no overweight piggies, right? Piggies can lose so much weight when they're sick in just a day or two, and before you even realize they're sick. So having this extra cushion's always good. I'm a broken record about that. So I will, right here at the end, put the video of when I first got him, and I'll be the first to admit I screwed up by giving him a bath right away. Now, somebody in the comments of a bathing video that I posted before said guinea pigs aren't even supposed to have baths. This is this ongoing debate / myth. It makes no sense that animals that live in enclosures would never need a bath. Animals that, there's several reasons why a guinea pig would need a bath. First off, if they ever develop ringworm, an antifungal soak is just about the only way to cure. If they have fungus on their skin, you can't just treat little patches, because there's going to be fungus in places that you can't see, places where the cream can't reach. And the only way to kill it is with a soak. And another reason would be if you take your guinea pig in a carrier to the vet, they might, make a mess in the carrier, or I like to travel in a larger cage, but even so, sometimes when you're transporting your piggies, they get dirty. Also, senior pigs, they often are less, they move less, they are less, have less mobility, they might have arthritis, and I'm scooching his butt. I don't want him to pee with his butt hanging off the fleece. Piggies that have more limited mobility, or arthritis, or issues like that, or urinary tract infection, things like that, they often will make a mess. They will poop and pee in one spot, and they will get their, legs dirty, their underside dirty. To just say that guinea pigs don't need a bath is ridiculous. But long digression. I screwed up because I gave him a bath when he wasn't strong enough, because he smelled so bad, because he'd been living for days, if not weeks, in this disgusting diarrhea, and who knows what happened to him before that. But you would never know. You would never know that he had such a hardship, that the beginning, of this journey was so difficult for him. So that's why I like to make videos like this. Just, and it's the same thing. What do they say? Be kind to people, because you don't know what they're dealing with. I think that's true for everyone. And even if people aren't dealing with anything difficult in their life, why not just be kind? It's free, doesn't cost anything. But you do never know what people are dealing with. And you never know what these adorable, sweet piggies have gone through, especially in rescue. But we turn it around. So I know some people find the rescue videos too heartbreaking to watch, but I'm going to put his video right here where I found him, and I really urge you to watch that. It's a long video, and if you need a good cry, or if you need to restore faith in humanity, I hope that videos like that do that, because for every animal that's been neglected and every person that seems to not care, there's a whole community of us who do, and who are dedicated to turning it around. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll watch his video.